welcome back to episode 9 of A Link to the Past Randomized. I'm Steve.
And this is Sandra.
We have just come out of the Dark World. It's been a little while since I played, so I'm going to have to refresh my memory here. We tried to get into the second dungeon, but couldn't get far enough because we don't have the hammer. So we're going to go and try and go to the third dungeon of the Dark World, out in the Lost Woods.
It is rather convenient that you don't have to walk everywhere.
Yep, it makes it a lot easier, that is definitely for sure. You'll notice now that there are bad guys in Kakariko Village. After I defeated Aghanim the Wizard, somebody sent all the town guards, all the castle guards into looking for me. So they're all over the place now. And we are in the Dark World equivalent of Lost Woods. Can't remember what it's called in the Dark World off the top of my head. Let's see if I can remember how to navigate around here. It's still a little confusing. But before we do that, since we're up here, we can drop into the light world right quick and pick up another treasure that only became available after we beat the wizard.
Is there only one place you can go back to the light world? Apparently not.
No, there's only a handful of places you can go into the Dark World, but you can use the mirror to leave the light world just about anywhere.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Makes it convenient. There's a few puzzles that rely on you. 100 rupees, not a treasure. A few puzzles that rely on you going back and forth between the Dark World and the Light World. And back to the Dark World we go.
So we're headed to another dungeon now?
Yep.
Off we go?
We'll use that mystical map of mine. We're going to head into the Lost Woods, or the Dark World equivalent, and we are going to find the third dungeon in the Dark World. We'd normally be going to the first dungeon first, but since we don't have the hammer, and there's no guarantee that it will show up in the first dungeon, makes it kind of hard to finish it up. We might go and do it just to raid some of the treasure chests in there, but I'm not particularly hopeful. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
It's a little smoky out because there's some forest fires nearby and tickles me up a bit.
Yep. It's that time of year in Montana. Hate those guys. Oh no, oh no! He stole my bombs. He stole my bombs. Like I was saying, I hate those guys. We're gonna have to go around, it looks like, and find another way in. I'm having a hard time finding my way to that dungeon. A fascinating programmatic thing. Got it. Let's see, we'll bomb this wall. I don't think it does us any good because through that wall is the big treasure chest for this dungeon. We can at least open the way and
why doesn't it do us any good?
well, we don't have the big key yet. And we don't know where that's going to show up. Oops. And so there's not a whole lot we can do yet. Oh, we've got a Let's go try try and find some hearts.
Making the noises.
If it's not, it will be if I get hit again. Alright, we have a key.
Not the big key.
Not the big key. I'm actually gonna go outside, because you don't have to do this one in a very, like, direct linear path. You can go around and kind of wander around a little bit. So if I have a key, I can utilize it for a different door than maybe it was intended for initially. Let's see. Oh, and there's gonna be Wallmasters in here. Oh, you bugger. Now it's beeping.
What are Wallmasters?
Those.
Oh. The creepy hands that fall out of the sky?
That's the ones. So, since the first Zelda game for the NES, the mummies, I can't remember what their game name is called, but the mummies are killable with fire. Guaranteed kill. Oh well, I shouldn't say guaranteed. Sometimes they turn into skeletons, which, you know, makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually. So, we can go one of two ways right now. This is the path to the end boss. Do we pursue that and just finish off the dungeon and then go explore afterwards? Or do we go explore the dungeon first?
Me being me, I'm gonna ask what the difference will be.
Well, not much, except we'll get another heart piece.
Okay.
Or a heart container, I should say.
Ah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Puzzle.
It is indeed a puzzle. Whoa.
The whole game is kind of a puzzle, though, yeah?
Pretty much. There we go.
Interesting.
Dash down, avoid all the bad guys. Fill up our magic. Let's see, that's the one over here.
Heart.
I need a heart. Instead of going back through that, we will use the magic mirror, go back to the entrance, treasure in hand, sneak on by through the keyed room.
And the hand things are mummies, yeah?
No, they're just called Wallmasters, maybe Floormasters in this game. Oops, went the wrong way. In the original one, they came through the walls and grabbed you and brought you back to the beginning. That was close. The beginning of the dungeon, or the entrance. And were just basically a hassle.
Those ones are mummies.
Those ones are mummies.
Sometimes it has a little green pouch when in the pot. What is that?
Magic jars.
Oh, those are magic jars, not a pouch.
Yep, they refill your magic meter. You can see in the top left, my magic went down. Oh no. That's what I look like when I don't have the Moon Pro.
And why didn't you have the Moon Pro?
Well, I do have the Moon Pro, but those things turn you, they counteract the magic of the Moon Pro.
I see.
Yep. We're rapidly approaching the boss room here. Grab another key. And there it is. Here's the bosses. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa.
They put you all the way back at the
Put me
beginning?
all the way back at the beginning.
Well, maybe you'll be able to collect some heart pieces on
Maybe I'll be able to collect some harpies. Good call. Nope, I emptied out the whole place.
So there aren't even any hearts left to get?
Well, I guess there are.
Oh, good.
That was a mistake.
It appears that the hand should come down closer to you than it does sometimes.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
based
see now
on...
that it's a shadow.
Right.
You didn't get that one.
Well, it burnt out. And I'm out of magic.
How do you get more magic?
Those little green dots.
Ah.
Ooh, actually, we're in good shape. I received a bottle that was full of green magic in the very beginning of the game. So, we will drink some green magic, refill our magic all the way to the top, light some torches. Let's wait until that one goes out. We'll just fast forward until it goes out. Light. Light, light. I might have made a terrible mistake.
Is you a little bunny?
Because I'm a little bunny. Here's hoping there's magic in it.
You're gonna need more magic.
Well, I can use my sword, but it's harder. That was the most close one again.
I didn't know you were supposed to fall down that thing.
Oh yeah.
Butterfly.
You're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
Let's go.
Oh,
You died for real and for true this time?
yeah.
Ah, rest in peace, Link.
Well, let's call that an episode, and we will try this again in the next one. This has been A Link to the Past Randomized. I'm Steve.
And this is Sandra. Thanks for watching.